Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my finalized Jungle Cup team. In this video I decided to show you guys my team of 6, their movesets, why I picked them, and how I'm going to use them in the Jungle Cup. Before all that, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all PvP and Silph Arena content. Now on to the video. The first Pokemon I decided to pick is going to be a Lowland Golem. I picked a Lowland Golem over Graveler because of his movesets. My Lowland Golem is going to have Rock Throw, Rock Blast, and Stone Edge. The reason why is because I find Rock does the exact same damage and coverage as Electric, but also has a little bit of a benefit. We all know that Electric is going to be not very effective damage to those grass types, while Rock is going to be neutral. So I find the Rock moves are going to be even better than the Electrics while also doing the Electric's job. Going back into the movesets, I'm going to be using Rock Blast and Stone Edge. Now Rock Blast is going to be that lower energy requirement move and be able to do that damage whenever needed, but when shields are down, we're going to have Stone Edge. Now Stone Edge is going to be such a powerhouse move. It will do a whole lot of damage to those grass types and also the flyers. The next Pokemon on my team is going to be Noctowl. Noctowl is going to have Wing Attack, Sky Attack, and Nightshade. Now I'm going to be running Nightshade just because of those Alolan Raichus. Nightshade is going to be able to do some decent damage. It doesn't need that much more energy compared to Sky Attack. Majority of the time we are going to be running Sky Attack, but those situations where you might need to pull off a Nightshade, it will come very handy. Noctowl is going to be my flyer, and he's going to be my only flyer on my team. The reason why is because Noctowl is going to be able to do super effective damage to take down those bug types and those grass types. Not to mention, with Sky Attack, he's going to be able to do some neutral damage to pretty much almost the entire meta. The next Pokemon on my team is going to be Vigoroth. Vigoroth is very necessary to have on your team of 6. Again, I'm not going to say that you can't win without him, but he is amazing to have on your team. He is a huge generalist, and he does very well against almost every matchup. So 100% you should have him on your team. The movesets I have is going to be Counter, of course, because those fighting moves just do so much damage to those normal attackers. And then we're going to have Body Slam because of the stab damage, and Body Slam is so quick charging and just does so much damage. You need those two moves. And the third move I decided to pick is going to be Bulldoze. The reason why I picked Bulldoze is for those very situational times where you can be able to pull off a Bulldoze on an electric type Pokemon. Again, I'm not thinking I'm going to use it very often, but in those situations I'd rather have it than not have it. The next Pokemon is going to be Venomoth. Now this is a legacy Venomoth with Poison Fang, and I love this Pokemon to death. He is going to have Confusion, Poison Fang, and Silver Wind. Now this Pokemon is to go up against those poison types, whether it's a bug poison or a grass poison. This Pokemon with Confusion is just going to tear them to shreds. Also, he will do amazing against Vigoroth. The next Pokemon is going to be one of my favorite grass types. It is going to be our Frenzy Plant Venusaur. He's also going to be accommodated with Vine Whip. I'm not going to be running Razor Leaf, and of course we're going to be running it with Sludge Bomb. Now this Venusaur is meant for those electric types. It will just wall the electric types, whether it's Raichu, Alolan Golem, Lantern, you name it. Venusaur will just set them down and just take them away. Not to mention, Venusaur does very well against Vigoroth. We just gotta be careful against those flyers and those bug types. The last Pokemon on my team is going to be Wigglytuff. Now Wigglytuff, I don't use him very much, but I'm using him more for a mental game, just to show that he will be in my team of 6. That is meant to basically reduce the amount of usage of my opponent using Vigoroth or Noctowl, and then bringing in counters for the Wigglytuff. And if I don't use it, we'll have the other counters to take them out. It's more for a mental game. Wigglytuff's movesets is going to be the new move, Charm, accommodated with Ice Beam for the flyer, and with Play Rough. Play Rough is going to just have that stab damage move to be able to go hit basically neutral damage against everything that's not poison or steel. Personally, I find that this team is very well rounded. I don't see too much weakness in there. If you guys see any weakness, make sure to put them in the comments, help me out before I go into my next Jungle Cup tournament. But let's go into some battles and let's see how well this team performs. Now into some battles. We're going to be coming in with our Lowland Golem, and he's going to be coming in with his Vigoroth. Now we don't have a good matchup here, so we're going to have to get out of there right away. We're going to be switching in and bringing in our Venusaur, and we're going to try to do as much damage as we can to that Vigoroth. Now we're going to get to this Frenzy Plant. He tried to J-farm us, and we're going to make him pay for it. We're going to be hitting him with a Frenzy Plant here, and we're going to force that shield, and now we're going to try to get to another one. Now he quickly switches here, and he brings in his Scizor. Now we're going to go ahead and use our Frenzy Plant before he gets to his X-Scissor, and we're like, cool, then we're going to do some decent damage there, but we're going to try to get to another one. Now these Fury Cutters are doing so much damage to us. Problem is that we are switch locked. So now we're like, you know what, we can get to another Frenzy Plant. So here we are going to shield. We're going to shield here because we know we can get to that Frenzy Plant, and Frenzy Plant does some decent damage on Scizor. So now, here goes the Frenzy Plant. Are we going to force a shield? No, we're going to do some amazing damage there, and we get into the red. We pull off another Vine Whip. He's in the red. We're like, you know what, we're not shielding. It's okay, even if Venusaur goes down, but we know we're going to have a little bit of health left, and we're going to do as many Vine Whips as we can before we go down. Scizor is just there. He's basically one shot away, so we're going to wait that switch clock. If you guys don't know, make sure that when you guys are doing your switches, you are switch lock, if your Pokemon is to go down, wait those 10 seconds before you bring in your next Pokemon. So now we have our Vigoroth, and we're going to take down that Scizor with just the one counter. Now he's going to bring in his Vigoroth, and he's going to come in with a Body Slam. We're going to shield the first Body Slam, and we're going to try to get to another one, but he had so much energy built up where he was able to now pull off a second Body Slam. But now we're going to get to that our own Body Slam, and we're going to be able to do his decent damage or force the shield. So here, we're going to use the Body Slam, and he doesn't shield. And we got so happy because we were able to take him out because we knew we had Golem in the back, and Vigoroth would be able to do so much damage to our Golem. Now he has a Noctowl left in the back, and we're going to pull off a Body Slam. Body Slam is going to do some decent damage to that Noctowl, or we're going to be forcing that shield. We force that shield, and now we're going to try to gun to get to another Body Slam. This Body Slam is going to be able to do some decent damage, and we don't care. We're just trying to spam as many Body Slams because we know we have Golem in the back. So we're going to switch up out of there so he doesn't gain any more energy. Doesn't really make a difference because we know that these rock throws are going to be able to do amazing damage. And here we're just going to be doing that fast move beat down and take care of that Noctowl. One or two more, and Noctowl is a goner. That is the end of round one. Now on to round two. We're going to be starting off with our Golem again, and he starts off with his Vigoroth again, and we're like, oh my god, here we go again. So now we're going to try to switch up out of there, and we're going to bring in our Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is just going to go to work with Charm, and now he's going to switch out and bring Noctowl, and I was like, interesting, okay. I guess he wanted his Noctowl to go down instead of his Vigoroth, so we're like, okay, cool. So now we're going to do some fast move beatdown and hit him with some charms. We're going to shield the first Sky Attack, and now we're waiting. We're going to try to do as many fast moves as we can. Basically, just try to weaken them down. We're going to see if he's going to get to another Sky Attack. He will get to another Sky Attack. So here's something that we're going to do that's going to throw him off a little bit. We're going to double shield that Sky Attack, and we're going to finish him off with fast moves. And now we're going to go all in against that against that Scizor. Now we're going to break the first shield, and now we're going to try to get to another Ice Beam. Will we get to it? No, we don't get to it, and now he's going to be hitting us with an Iron Head. Iron Head is just going to finish off our Wigglytuff, but we're like, that's fine, because we know we have our Lowland Golem in the back, and we're just going to go to work on that Scizor. Just those fast move beatdowns are just going to do so much damage to that Scizor. And now we already have a Rock Blast ready. We're like, don't worry, throw anything you want. Iron Head, no problem. Iron Head's going to do some decent damage, but we're still going to be alive. We're going to be able to take down that Scizor. And now whatever's coming in is going to get hit with a Rock Blast. Rock Blast is going to do some decent damage to this Vigoroth, or we're going to force that last shield. And that is exactly what we do. We do some decent damage, and now we have our Vigoroth. And now, because our Vigoroth has full health, and he has a little bit of health left, sorry, the health difference is very different. We're going to be able to do some counters, and we're going to get to that Body Slam before he does, and that is going to be the end of his Vigoroth. that is the end of round 2, and now we're going to be going into round 3. Now this time we decided to change things up a little bit. We start off with our Venusaur. Venusaur is going to be going up against his Vigoroth, and we're like, that's an amazing matchup for us. It's pretty good because, you know, we lost the lead the first 2 times, and now we're like, okay, cool. Now he's going to be bringing in his Scizor, and we're like, cool, no problem. We're going to switch up out of there, and look how much energy our Venusaur had. We're going to be going in now with our Noctowl, and then we're like, okay, you know what, we're not shielding this. We think it's an X Scissor, but now he decides to go in with Iron Head, and we're like, wow, Iron Head, okay, cool. Now we're like, now we gotta get to the Sky Type. We're trying to farm a little bit more, and now he's like, okay, another charge move. So now he's gonna be pulling off another Iron Head, and I was like, wow, what is happening here? Okay, cool. Now we gotta get to this charge move before our Noctowl fades. We gotta pull off that Sky Attack. Sky Attack, we force that shield, and now we're just do Wing Attack, basically do as much fast move damage as we can to that Scizor. And now we know that we have our Venusaur in the back with a whole lot of energy, and we have our Vigoroth with full HP. So we wait the switch clock time, and now we bring in our Vigoroth, and we're going to be able to do a whole lot of damage because counter against the Steel type is just going to go to work. So here, we're like, no, we're not shielding because we knew it was going to be an X Scissor, and now we're going to try to do a fast move beat down here. Will we get him before he gets his charge move? Yes, we will. And now whatever's going to come in is going to get hit with a Body Slam. Body Slam is going to be able to do a whole lot of damage. Even to a Venusaur, it still does a lot of damage. And there you go. And then we're like, okay, cool, we can get to a second one. We will get to a second one. And watch what we do here, because this is actually some pro plays. We're like, okay, Body Slam, we're going to switch up out of there, and we thought he was actually going to shield, but we click on Sludge Bomb. We could have went with Frenzy Plant, but we're like, it's okay, no problem. We're going to pull off the Sludge Bomb, we're going to force that shield regardless, and now we're going to try to basically take him down with just fast moves. We're going to shield here because we knew that he was going to be able to pull off a Sludge Bomb, but he instead uses Frenzy Plant, and we're going to take him down with just fast moves alone. We're like, amazing, we still have a shield, and we have a Frenzy Plant ready for whatever is coming in. It is going to be his Vigoroth. And we're like, cool, Frenzy Plant. Now, can we get to another Frenzy Plant? We're gunning for it, No, he's going to be able to pull off a Body Slam, but it's okay, we have another shield. Even without the shield, it wouldn't have made a big difference because we knew that his Body Slam would not take us out, and we already had a Frenzy Plant ready. Frenzy Plant is just going to be able to just finish off that Vigoroth, and that is going to be the end of round 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.